Well, great afternoon. As I was sitting here, I decided to pull cards and ask, what is Ghislaine Maxwell going to do? Well, the cards that came out are interesting. Of course, what's driving the whole thing is guess what? The White House. But he's got no idea what's going on. Thought about a pardon? I haven't thought about it, but Blanche is going to go talk to her. We'll see what's up. I could do a pardon. So it's all being driven by the White House. The outside influence, what we have is the mental restrictions. Her restrictions that she's got now. Todd Blanche coming there and looking deeper and just this feeling pushed to the edge. Okay? So the outside is looking like, of course, they're leaning on her. What she knows, what she doesn't know, what she's going to restrict. Gee, I can't remember. I just, don't know. When it comes to the investigation and being pushed to the edge. So what we have, the reading was about, first card out, her actions, clothed in the mental realm and the actions that she's holding on to. Figuring out the next move with all of the information that she knows. Carte blanche. I mean, this is the big kahuna here. This is all based on what she knows, what she's holding on to. Energy coming into it is about the strength of everything that she's got, what she's holding on to. Figuring out what to do, everything is still up in the air. All these different little items that she knows, up in the air, and things are being juggled at this time. Juggling that evidence, got it in hand. But what's going on today, it's a tower moment, okay? Big blow up, tower moment. In the center of it all, we have, guess what? The card of karma. The wheel is turning on what they're trying to construct when it comes to the evidence. Okay? They're going to help her try to construct some sort of a narrative. The challenge is, of course, getting away with it. What you're holding on to, okay? What you're leaving behind. We have, of course, the government drama there, the experts, and facing a loss. Potential outcome is the craziness, the barking mad insanity of it behind the scenes, and how it's affecting the Magatonians when it comes to the message and the information that she's got. Okay? Now I think that this has to do with, QAnon, with the QAnon crowd. Okay? And their insanity that they've had going on about Epstein for so long, about the dark state, and it was all about the Democrats. Remember Pizzagate? They're sacrificing babies and drinking their bloods, and it's the Democrats that are doing this. We need to get rid of the deep state. Then they find out Trump is the deep state. Yeah. So we break this down, the four corners. We have her holding on to the energy, the action, this delusion that's in place, the message that she's going to put out, and the information she's holding on to. So we've got the information she's got in hand, stuff being juggled, what they're going to construct and build when it comes to this loss, what she's going to conveniently forget and lose along the way when it comes to the message that she's going to put out there. So we have this figuring out the next move, all this stuff is up in the air, but we've got the wheel turning and we've got the government involved and thinking about the Magatonians. How are we going to spin this? So above it all, we've got her holding on to the power, the energy, the action, strong. Tower moment is there. And again, trying to get away with this and his delusional thinking and the dark side, the things that have been done, his barking mad scenario on how they're going to spin it. Breaking this down, the very center of it, we have the wheel, karmic wheel. Above it, a tower moment when it comes to what they're trying to construct and build. We have the things up in the air when it comes to the government on what's going to happen with this, strengthening some loss, and juggling this, trying to get away with it, trying to figure out what she's going to carry mentally and what she's going to conveniently forget. So we have with stuff up in the air, figuring out the next move, strengthening what she's juggling, holding on to the action with what's being built or not, and the ultimate information, which is a tower moment. When it comes to the government, we have the wheel when it comes to the QAnon crowd and things that are happening with that. Trying to get away with this, but there is a loss underneath of it. So when it comes to the government things, the tower moment, when it comes to a message being put out, what continues to come out, and what they're trying to build in this deception. Okay? Trying to build some sort of a deception. How much you want to bet? If she goes to the thing, then, no, Trump wasn't ever involved. It was all Clinton was there, and it was all the Democrats, and, she's lied before, she'll lie again. She will lie again. Some manufactured fantasy. So let's go ahead and we're going to ruffle shuffle these and let's do a clarifying read and see if it's going to give us any more information what Ghislaine Maxwell is going to actually do. What is she going to do with this? We see that they're leaning on her. Want to know what she knows when it comes to, of course she knows how much Trump is involved. She was with Epstein all the time. Okay? She was also palling around with Ivana and with, the rest of them, his wives and stuff. They were all involved in it. So I'm sure that she knows, she's got it all in hand. But let's see. Okay, so the center of it, we have this new path, new information, this new concrete happening, okay? New evidence is opening a path. I suddenly remember new evidence. The wheel is turning, though, when it comes to this new evidence and things up in the air, okay? So when the wheel is turning, there's about the new action. When it comes to things up in the air, we've got that looking deeper, the investigating what it is, the new path, walking away. Okay, walking away from some things that are there. So we have, again, what they're constructing with a new action. When things up in the air when it comes to justice and looking deeper and the absolute knowledge that she's got for this path forward, walking away from it. Okay, you're just going to walk away. You don't remember any of that. Never happened, okay? So we've got what they're working on. what the action is going to be going forward. There has to be an agreement with what's going to be offered, okay? Underneath of it all, what's being handed out. All the information that you have that will lead to a victory when it comes to the long term that you can aid government with is what they're fighting over and shedding light on. Okay? So, yeah, it's looking like, again, they're trying to figure out what they're handing out. Underneath of it all, what they're going to hand out to her when it comes to actually what she's holding on to, the fight. The one that doesn't play, she needs to walk away from it and get a new path. Okay. So that's what I'm getting from this. You know, an agreement as to what they're going to offer up, continuing to work on what's the next action, what are we going to do, and what she's going to walk away from when it comes to actually concrete what took place. I think they're giving her a roadmap, okay? This is what you remember, this is what you don't remember, and you don't know Trump. You've seen him at a fundraiser. That's it. Yeah, otherwise you don't know him. It's all manufactured, it's all lies, it's all spin, it's all, yeah, no. None of that's true, it's all fake, okay? It's all fake, all fake. Let's go ahead and pull a Tarot Noir and just see what it has to say. Let's see what Tarot Noir has to say about all of this. What do you have to say about what Ghislaine is going to do or not do, what's coming up? The reckless moment. Ooh. The reckless moment. How reckless is she going to be? We got the bullet there. Okay, the bullet. The bullet, the hard truth, the bullet in hand, reckless moment. She remember all the reckless times of Trump telling to Todd Blanche what she knows? Or are they just giving her, you know, that boat, you could either be sailing away on it, or that boat could go out empty. Okay, so that's what we get from the Tarot Noir. On that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.